What is going on, guys? You're back with another video, and we are in our Austin Desperados Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. It is Week 15. We are 12-1. We took a loss a few weeks back, but we just came back. Well, actually, a game before we lost, and we came back with vengeance, destroying our division rivals. I know they were 3-10, or 3-9, but 49-0 is a nice score. I believe we did get both players of the week. We did, which is nice. Josh Allen, possibly an MVP this season. Got to keep it going strong. We did up the sliders a little bit more. We upped their quarterback accuracy to 100. We upped their coverage to 90. Their reactions like 80. So here we are in the game, looking for a victory. Obviously, they're 6-7. I don't know what their chances are, but there might be a shot. I highly doubt it, but there could be a shot that they make the playoffs. So we could be fighting a team that could be going all in. Maybe we caught him next week, or a week, well, not really a week before, but if we caught him next week, maybe. Oh my God, look at him. He killed, I don't know who the hell he played, but he killed whoever it was. But if we played a week from now and, they lost this game, then maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But yeah, this could be a bit of a battle. I mean, obviously, we don't need it nearly as much. So at the end of the day, if we drop one here, I don't really mind. But obviously, I want to be the best of the best, so to do that, you kind of need to beat a lot of people. And Teal's going to have to take this one back with limited to barely, really no blocking, and that becomes really true when our fullback doesn't want to block. So if you've been living under a rock, not the rock, I mean, Dwayne's probably not interested. Yeah, we've been killing it this season. If you haven't been watching the series, what's wrong with you, first of all? And second of all, yeah, we've been killing it. We're pretty much throwing about 66% completion percentage, which is very good. McCaffrey wants his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. I mean, if we don't finish with 10 rushing touchdowns on the season for him, I'm going to be so disappointed in us because, I mean, he's probably going to get it this game. And we get in trouble and almost actually picked by Tavon Wilson. Insta pressure from them. Burgess inside. Burgess down to the 37-yard line. Nice first down. I'm going to hurry up to the line. Play action, expecting that first run is, almost the same as actually running it. And here's Evan Ingram. We have, I tried to slip off. We have the coverage to 90%. I mean, there's not a whole lot more I can do. I'm not going to, ease off just to make the series interesting. If we're going to dominate them on rather difficult sliders, we're going to dominate them. And here goes Cooks. I mean, I'm running game flow or whatever it's called. They change it every year. Is it Ask Madden? Ask Jim Caldwell. I don't even know where he's at anymore these days. Inside, I also lowered our pass blocking like 8. We have still a decent bit of time. From the 9, looking inside. That's a bad decision by me. I don't know why I expected Joe Hayden not to go for it. I literally just had a lapse in judgment. I really don't know why I did that. I don't know why. I do not honestly have an answer. I really have no answer for why I did that. That really sucks. Lamar Jackson's their QB. If he was starting both seasons, which I would say he was, he might be a decent overall by now. I mean, if you're going to draft Lamar Jackson, he's probably going to be the first quarterback off the board for you in a fantasy. The main reason for us doing well is we drafted all young players, and some of these teams, they drafted guys that really aren't going to develop too well. Come on, get off the block. Lamar's going to get caught up. He had a guy right in front of him. They're going to say it's a 1-yard rush, but we all know that was a sack. MVP season, a little wavery after that terrible. I really don't, once again, no clue what I was doing there. And that is not my fault. That is that the, no, it's Joe Hayden got the first one. Cooks might catch him. He will not. That is not my fault at all. Be able to let you guys, you guys will be able to make the judgment. Did I make a bad read or not? I think I might have had Evan, but that was a way. I mean, if he can't make this throw, he's not making that throw to Evan. Look at this thing. How do you miss him? Or is that Cooks' fault? No, that's an overthrow. What in the world, man? All right, Leonard Williams, Robert Quinn. I don't know about Josiah, but yeah. Linebackers, not bad. Kuechly and Shaq Thompson, they remain as a unit. Olivier doesn't really fit. Not sure what all these teams have. I mean, look at the yard difference. Yeah, they're winning. Cooks. And Cooks has got him by an inch. Cooks holds on. Not by a whole lot, but gets a little bit of a break on him. And, I mean, we're killing it in yards. We're just throwing picks. I mean, to be fair, the second one was not my fault at all. There we go. Wide open Evan. He's fast. He might score. And he won't. Down to the 1. Oh, that was a little weird animation. Down to the 1. I really want to pass this in for a score just to try and, like, even out the numbers a little bit. Now we're going to run it. McCaffrey needs to get his touchdown. And he gets stuffed for a loss of 1 on the play. Right back to McCaffrey. Come on. They're not going to stuff us. They will stuff us to the 1 now. This is crazy. No way. We're a team that is on top for a reason. We don't let points go to waste. We're going to pitch this ball, and look at the convoy. Easy money, and that's touchdown number 10 on the season. He's hit 2 pretty damn big running back goals, so hopefully he doesn't go down in dev. Double-digit touchdowns, over 1,000 yards rushing. He's had a good season. So earlier, didn't really get much. They started this drive with like a first down pass, but it was kind of short, and they gained like a couple of jukes. Saquon Barkley is not really going to find much against this defense, but you never know. Had a good game last week, so although you look at the season stats, not really great. Maybe it's just line just not giving him the blocks in this match. Oh, and that's a great throw and find. Pettis down to the 23-yard line. Could we not do these things? I'm actually kind of surprised he saw him there. Usually the AI, when we're kind of lurking underneath, they usually try to avoid it. Uh-oh. Come on, Edmonds, get there. Edmonds going to lose the tackle, but Shazier wraps up. Good job. 2 middle linebackers working together. Looks like a run look. Could be play action, though. And there goes Edmonds popping them. So to start the second quarter, they're going to be in an interesting spot, 3rd and 5. I mean, you got to think you don't want to do anything to lose points here. Or, lose gaining points here. But at the same time, can you leave any touchdowns off the board against us? I feel like when you have an opportunity, you got to take it. And that should be a first down. I think they're going to give him a first there. Clutch catch by, I don't even know, DJ Moore probably. Here comes another run, and that's my fault, but he's still not really going to gain much. So, yeah, maybe they do need to give up on the ground. Hell-bent on running the ball. And that's a good decision, but I kind of toyed with Lamar there all the way on the young quarterback. FBI, open up! Tremaine Edmonds is not going to get beat there, even if you throw it behind us. All right, I know we haven't run the ball with McCaffrey much, but there's plenty of time for that. They want to keep giving me these looks with Cook. I'm going to take them. Doesn't have a lot of separation, but it's enough. He's got over 100 this game easily, I would say. Sidney Jones is a liability. One-on-one, Chark to the outside. What a damn coverage play by Hayden, but Chark big and fast. Gets a little bit of separation for the decent gainer. And it will not be, but he does drag it out for Evan, and Luke Kuechly, not really known for the biggest hits in the world, gets a huge one on us. Maybe not. Chark sits down, and they just don't see it coming. I don't know what that was. I've never seen that kind of room. I think it was a perfectly timed pass. I think as he was sitting down, he didn't fully sit. Yeah, the linebacker got turned around for some reason. He saw the double move by Cooks. It just got tricked. An interesting throw there, but it's a first down and a touchdown. You know it wasn't a touchdown or a first down, but I had to not sound completely stupid. Look at Kaiser fighting people. 3rd and 5, I'm going to run a single high man coverage play. DJ Moore has been pretty good for them, so I'm going to try and use her with Tremaine. We get beat to the outside. I think they're going to call pass interference on that, despite A, perfect coverage, and B, still holds on to it. Here comes another run. No, it's not. It's trick. They tricked me to the outside, and oh, look at the play by Amos. So far, you can see already that the AI with 100% slider accuracy taking care of the ball pretty well. Lamar's not really putting it in dangerous spots. I mean, he's putting it in dangerous spots, but he's hitting the target, Like, obviously, anytime it's close coverage like that, it's dangerous. But if it's a great throw, it shouldn't be that bad. They just keep running the ball. That's the problem. For this drive, they really haven't. And outside, huge hit, but DJ Moore holds on again. Lamar, slow and steady getting up there. However, we do have holes in the secondary. Not much, but we definitely don't perform that well all the time. And there goes Lamar's legs. I was worried about it, but he slows down at the point of attack, and we kill him. We actually murder Lamar Jackson. Sorry, Lamar, but it's the game you signed up for, buddy. I'm going to try to dial up a blitz. Nothing's worked really on defense. Like, literally nothing. The only time we stopped them, I believe, was when they were inside their own, 5 to 10 yard line, which obviously that's not as hard. To the outside, and Mitchell's going to hold on to the 11. It's a hard spot to, score from, but obviously the way they're playing, I Wouldn't put it past him. Honestly, I might have to just abandon the blitzes. Just abandon all pass rush. And there he finds another good look, and he gets a block. They do get the first down, so now that whole argument of it's hard to score from here completely shifts to, yeah, they're probably going to score a touchdown taking the lead back. And that's a huge play from the edge by Harold Landry. They run the ball, I think we'll be fine. To the outside, and there's a pick for Shazier, who has like 50 on the season. Oh, I was going to right bumper. Burgess burned him. I got a little happy in the pocket because I usually don't expect blocks to hold that long. I hesitated because that player was on X, man. I had X, but at the same time, the safety was all over it. You guys better hold your blocks long enough. Barely, man. So they're going to get a chance at the ball, and unless we can boot this, good field position. Hit a perfect punt, but there is a little wind against us. They actually almost got to us, too. This thing is hammering. He's going to leave it. What a terrible decision. That ball is gone. And I actually was about to outrun him. Fabian Moreau is so fast. So we're only up by 4. It definitely seems a little bit harder, but at the same time, you know, you take away my stupid read for a pick, and then you take away Josh Allen's terrible throw. You know, we could be looking at an extra, at minimum, 6 points. Also, you had that play recently where I had Burgess wide, but I got hit. I couldn't throw it there. I had to try to get a little bit more room to toss that up. Otherwise, it would have probably been picked. Pettis. And great coverage. Jesus. That was a quick read. He had pressure right off the edge instantly from Marcus. We need to get back to the basics. We need to run this damn ball. It looks like they're bringing an extra guy on the wrong side, so this could be a good look. It would be if we actually had a little bit of blocks. McCaffrey, look at the chase down by Robert Quinn. He was the guy all over that play from the start. A lot of blockers on this side. I mean, if everyone makes their right play. Yeah, there we go. McCaffrey is really slow, but look at Cooks with the block. McCaffrey, he was so tired from the previous runs, but he still gets sprung for about 40. What a damn play. Brandon Cooks has become such a good blocker throughout this year. It's crazy. Like, it's actually, like, I remember when I couldn't depend on him for anything, and now he pretty much gets 2 blocks every run. Play action. End zone. Burgess sits on it and scores. Finally, we get back up on the board. 4,000 passing yards this season. I don't know if that's actually true. About 6 minutes left in the third, and he's nearing his carries of last week, but he's missing about 100 yards, so definitely locking him up. They need to really just abandon the ground game, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, there they go. So Davenport covers him up. It's a good run, though. It sets him up decently. I think if you're not going to abandon the run, you at least have to start mixing it up a little bit instead of run, pass. Inside, and Tremaine gets a pick. And there's sitting at the 49-yard line. Throw it to him anyways, even when there's a guy all over him. Cooks one-on-one again. And he's wide open. They have no answer. They actually have no answer for Cooks this game. The streak almost never gets open for him. I will say, the last few weeks have been getting open decently, but usually it's not that open, and Cooks is just killing them. It was such a close game for so long, and then they fell apart. They couldn't score on offense, and then their defense, as it usually does against us, can't hold on. There goes Lamar looking for a deep play, and there goes Malik Hooker, who has a chance to return it. Trips over again, though, down to the 2. McCaffrey barely slips away and gains about 9. Pitch to the right. This isn't even the same pitch, but this also looks really good. They just have a really bad judgment for stacking. This is easy spin. There you go, fullback, and McCaffrey, he's loose. Down to the 39-yard line, and what started off as a terrible game, like 7 for 21, has evolved into a 10 for 90. I think this is easily the fastest team in the league. Both sides of the ball, really. We got Marshawn Lattimore, who's like, what is he, 97 speed after that +2? Yeah, look at John Ross. He's gone. No, he's not. Cooks couldn't, or Burgess couldn't hold it, and there's a flag. That's probably on us for a late block in the back. Like I said, defense, you got a lot as well. I might have had Y, but McCaffrey is also open. Can't slip away, though. Great tackle by Olivier, and there goes Evan Ingram getting injured. That sucks. To the outside, one to beat. The spin move is deadly. Every move is deadly. Is it because my tackling? Like, I dropped the tackling a little bit earlier in the season because I thought it meant, like, literally tackling. But does it also mean, like, angle taking and all that? So if it does, I might need to up that. Because McCaffrey is actually too deadly. Apparently them. Oh, what a throw. I don't think he got his feet down. He didn't. What a damn throw, though. Jesus. Going out to the right, and I couldn't get enough time. I was looking for X and A. 3rd and 9. Let's go Chris Jones. I usually have a pretty good snap count with Chris Jones. Why are they running the ball? Are they trying? Oh, Jesus, what am I doing? Are they trying to lose the game? Literally, like, actually straight up lockdown. And you looked at the yard. I mean, 27th in yardage. They're underperforming. There you go. Once again, I mean, at this point, we're doing so well. I have to root for the other team to win. I mean, even our passing defense is ranked 29th. So 27th in rush defense, 29th in pass defense, and yet they're playing like a bottom 5 in the league. Basically, those numbers tell me that with these sliders, the normal team would actually probably be beating us. And they run the ball. Saquon cannot make the play. In fairness, it looked like a decent look. I mean, we did bring them down, but they were very spread out, so it kind of looked like it was going to be a weak blitz, but it worked out. This is pretty obviously a blitz. I mean, anyone that can't see that is on some sort of meth or something. Running back, and he gets swatted by the rookie McIntosh. If the game wasn't over before, it definitely is now. McCaffrey going to get a look with the heavy O. And McCaffrey, look at the speed. Look at McCaffrey. He's deadly. The one spin cut. But hey, if they don't stop McCaffrey, that's a completely different story. And McCaffrey tried, but obviously that's going to be too much for him. So I sim the rest of the game out. 34-10 is the victory. And I think we even had like an extra 25-30 rushing with McCaffrey near the end just with the simming. What are these snapshots, by the way? Some of the worst ones ever. Oh, geez, I almost dropped my water. I need a sip. What? I don't even know what's going on that play. What the hell was that? Okay, that's kind of cool, but the rest of them were very bad. So what was the comparison? Almost 200 yards rushing, about 300 yards passing, like 250 on their side total. Yeah, we had a good game again. Not nearly as good as the Bengals, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We have the sliders on. Maybe the tackling definitely needs to go up a little bit, I'd say. But if tackling isn't that, then I really don't know what I can do. Is there a way for me to make them faster, maybe? I don't know. McCaffrey killed it, though. Cooks had a really good game, too. Chark was eh. So was Burgess. I think these were actually very important games to try and get milestones. So I don't know who's going to get 1,000, if anyone, really. Maybe Evan? I don't know. He's kind of slowed down over the last few weeks. I don't even know who's going to get 1,000. Josh Allen gets an upgrade. That's going to be a field general. Give me something good. No. We'll get Marcus after the week is over. So, going against the Ravens, another division rival. Are they fighting for anything? Nope. 5-9. Steelers, I believe, won again, if I'm not mistaken. The Steelers are definitely looking like they could be a decent playoff team. Josh Allen's still MVP, which is nice. I mean, he's pretty much got it locked in. Like, let's be honest. Killing it this season. Let's take a look at the receiving yards. I think we spread the ball around a lot. Rushing, you can't say the same, though, because it's definitely the McCaffrey show. John Ross has been great per carry, though. Okay, so Chark almost at 1,000. Burgess almost at 1,000. Evan Ingram won't hit double-digit touchdowns, but he should hit 1,000. Cooks had a really good game there. I didn't even know he needed it. There's actually a chance. With how many games left? With 2 games left, depending on how we spread this ball, we could get 4 1,000-yard receivers, which I don't even know how many times that's happened in NFL history. This should be a Shazier. No? Edmonds? All right. I thought it was going to be a Shazier player of the week, but I don't care. As long as it's one of our guys. Edmonds with the player of the week. Probably got himself an upgrade point as well. And it did. So we'll worry about that next week. But it was another good one for us. I really want to know what these playoffs are going to be like with these sliders. I will up them again. I'm going to keep adjusting them. So let's change that. What else do we have? So, I mean, our coverage is so low. Let's drop tackling a little bit more. I mean, we miss tackles a lot, so I'll bump this to 65 because at this point, we have been killing them. So that should be a drastic change. If that is the cause of it, we should notice the difference almost instantly. We won't be able to, we almost get a spinner cut every single time, so that shouldn't happen. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. And see